What is up, guys? Norse Digital Assets coming at you with another video. This video is going to be on HBAR, Hedera. If you are a Hedera fan, an HBAR fan, please click my logo down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Click subscribe below because we are going to be on top of profit taking. We're going to be on top of watching this market, every indicator we can, getting information from every corner of the crypto space that we can, and using that to our advantage. Let us dive into the HBAR chart and follow me on Twitter, Norse Digital Assets. Let's dive into the chart here. HBAR, not a lot new to say. Like I was saying in the previous video, we are creating higher highs and we are creating lower or higher lows. Here we have created a lower low than this one here just by a little bit. This here, obviously, Bitcoin and the rest of the market having those couple red days in a row, but HBAR still holding pretty strong overall. Now, like I said in the previous video, this reminds me of Cardano, but with more strength, and it's very similar to the Algorand chart, and just some consolidation and just kind of waiting for that next leg up and waiting for Bitcoin. I do have down here, you can see this trend line kind of at a slope here, but you can see it acting as support ever since July 25th here. Support, 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 support here. Will HBAR roll just a little bit more, one more time right here where it's looking like it's starting to roll and then bounce off that support line and start its next movement? We will see. We also have the stock, and this is all on the daily here. We also have the stock RSI here. The blue line just crossing over the pink line here. And I don't know if it's going to stay down here for a little bit in time and then make its run, or if it's just going to make a run sooner than later because Bitcoin and the market's going to warm back up. I don't know, but I will say that when HBAR comes back up out of this, of the stock RSI being down here in the floor around this level of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this area, when it gets ready to go, it has a history of making a very nice movement. It has, even here, even when it was halfway point and it reversed momentum, it reversed its course, had a very nice movement there. You can see here, when it is ready to start moving back up, when you get that crossover and it's starting to reverse momentum to the upside, you see that movement there. So, and you know, all coins are going to do something like that. HBAR isn't unique in that fashion, but it does seem to show some good strength. When you come down here, you bottom out and you get ready to move up, confluent with the fact that this trend line has not been broken since July 25th, which is a long time ago, and this is on the daily RSI. So even if, let's delete this little line so that you can see a little more clearly here. Even if this line that is sort of flattening out the RSI trend here, even if that rolls and then bounces off that, and then we make that run up, yes, the stock RSI then would be down here flat for a little bit longer, and then they'd both be about ready to go. It's in oversold conditions, and the momentum would be getting ready to move back to the upside. Hedera is still a sleeper, and it's going to make some waves. This is pretty funny here. When you realize HBAR isn't even on Coinbase, which, yes, pretty shocking to me. HBAR should have been on Coinbase a long time ago and many other exchanges. HBAR was just listed, I believe, on a Canadian exchange, so maybe that'll get a little more volume for HBAR. But HBAR is going to be one of those coins. It's going to be one of those coins that after it's running away, it's over $1, it's running towards $2, then everybody wants it. So I'm happy I have a pretty good amount of HBAR now in more than one place. So I am happy with that. HBAR should make a movement. Let's take a look at the 4-hourly, see if there's anything we can see going on. I also, before we leave the daily, I do think that we will see the next movement with a target, a midterm target of 88 cents, the 1618, because the market's going to start to warm up and start to move. And before that, there's a 60-cent range also for HBAR. But that's more of like a midterm type target. Let's go to the 4-hourly here. So the 4-hourly, let's see, looks like HBAR finding some support. Drop a line in there, drop a line in there. Two support levels at 34 cents and 36 cents. And it's looking like it's getting ready, though, based off those, what I just showed you, the indicators on the daily, that it's looking like it's getting ready to reverse momentum on the daily here, possibly in the next few days. We will see. We'll see if the bottom is in on Bitcoin. There might be one more shakeout from Bitcoin to shake out those leverage traders that are just itching to get in another leverage trade, thinking Bitcoin's going to run up to 68,000, 69,000, 79,000, so 70,000. So let me get this massive leverage trade put back in on Bitcoin at a 5x or a 10x with a bunch of money, and I'm going to just make a killing. Well, there's a lot of people itching to do that, and that is the reason why that I think that Bitcoin could have one more shakeout again before it runs. So just because the market usually moves in mysterious ways, in the opposite ways of the general sentiment, and that is the contrarian view that we use on this channel. I am very contrarian. The 20 EMA here is starting to flatten out. Hedera is finding some support somewhere in here, and hopefully it can recover back up to that 40 cents as the market starts to warm back up and starts to recover. There's already signs of the market recovering. Definitely a lot of smaller cap coins are making their movements up. Avalanche has had a nice movement from $97 up to $123 just in the last couple days. So it's making some movements, and that shows signs of a market recovery that we do have on our hands. So on the 4-hourly here, we are looking to find that support, start to make a little bit of movement back up with the rest of the market, get the 20 to cross back over the 55, which would be a buy signal. But overall right now, there's just not a lot to say about HBAR overall. It's finding support, it's consolidating, it's building that base, and none of my thoughts have changed on HBAR. HBAR is going to explode later. You have to remember some of these coins are dead for weeks or months, and then that's when they explode because people forgot about them, people aren't talking about them, and that is when I become more bullish and when I believe everyone should become more bullish. Not financial advice, but that is when you should become more bullish, when people aren't talking about it, everyone forgot about it, and everybody's talking about other coins, and that is, in my eyes, that is Cardano, that is HBAR, and that is now Algorand too, that no one's talking about them, and that's when they're going to run when you don't expect it. So chart on HBAR still looks real good. It's showing some strength. The 20 EMA, yes, the green line is starting to roll down right here a little bit, but that is fine because there's still plenty of space between the green line and the red line, the 20 and the 55. I do not expect it to come down and cross back over and get a bearish cross and gets trapped under it and be down here in the 34-cent range. I don't expect that for HBAR, but you never know, but that's not what I expect. I expect to find a little support and start to move back up here rather soon based on this trend that hasn't been broken since the end of July for the RSI, and based on the market warming back up and recovering from those red days shakeouts where Bitcoin needed to find support. Also, a cheat sheet on when to take profits for HBAR. I believe it is going to be around the $2 target range. Let's remove all drawings. Actually, you know what? I think it's going to be a little below $2 when I start to take profits from HBAR. That is what I've shown in previous videos. This fib here, set it there. And up here, the 2272 is $2.09. Before we get to $2, which is a psychological number, in the $1.80, $1.90 range, I'll probably start to take some profits and then more aggressively later. Also, I have this little bit of a cheat sheet here. When Bitcoin peaks this cycle, the Pi cycle top indicator, which I have on this channel, will print an X on the chart. And it has this indicator has really never been wrong in the history of Bitcoin. After that happens, Bitcoin will start to go down in price, retrace to the 702 Fibonacci, and when it's hitting the 702 Fibonacci, that is the top of the altcoin market, including HBAR, and that takes roughly 3 to 4 weeks. Historically, I'm going with 4 weeks on that timetable, and I'll continue to share that on this channel, guys, which is why you should subscribe below. If you haven't yet, you need to subscribe. You need to, I would recommend a crypto Twitter account, even if you don't like Twitter. And there's a ton of good information on there. Watch my CKB video if you have any interest. That shows this whole thing about profit taking. The video I released on CKB earlier today goes way more in depth. It's a very good video, so check that out also. Please smash the like button below if you are an HBAR fan. Subscribe if you're serious about crypto and serious about making money in this market during this bull run. Thank you to all my subscribers so far. Thank you to the viewers. Thank you, everybody. And we're just going to keep growing this channel. That's going to be it for this video on HBAR, and we will catch you in the next one. See ya.